The 24-hour game show marathon is brought to you by Wawa. Gotta have a Wawa. Find your closest Wawa at wawa.com. Liquid Death. Murder your thirst at liquiddeath.com.
Did I click the...
Did we click the thing?
Oh yeah, these people are gonna play the chase for... But here's the thing. It's for actual money. The chase is on!
Oh my God, we're so screwed.
Welcome to the chase, hour 10 of the 24-hour game show marathon 2022, where we are raising money for Child's Play. How much have we raised so far? I still can't see it.
$4,224.20.
That's amazing, but we are still going strong. It's not even halfway through. At this rate, we could hit $10,000. If we do that, that'd be great. Remember a couple things. Number one, the highest individual donor, if they put their email address inside of the thing, inside a little comment box, we will give you this beautiful, limited edition, very super rare, Press Your Luck Whammy hat. Ooh. You can't buy this anywhere. You have to earn it one way or another. And one of the ways is to give us a lot of money. And the current high score is $320. So if you make a one-time donation of more than $320, one, how are you throwing around that kind of money? Thank you. And two, thank you, you get a hat. So we've got 3 players here today. Each of them will be trying to raise as much money as possible for Child's Play by answering trivia questions. Very nice. However, there is going to be one person standing in their way trying to stop sick children from getting the help that they need. And we will meet that heel in a little bit. But first, to play the chase, let's meet the team.
Hi, I'm Rich. I'm doing decently at these trivia shows so far. Yeah.
Excellent, thank you.
I'm Bob.
Yep, you are. And finally,
I'm Christian. I have never won this game.
ever.
Ever.
So,
Here we go.
bodes well for us. Sorry, Child's Play. First, to face on the chaser, it's Rich. Rich, come over here. Come stand next to me. Rich, you're first.
All right, somebody had to be first.
Rich, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Oh!
Oh, yes.
What? Well, that's the new high score.
Somebody wants a hat.
Somebody wants a hat.
Somebody's head is really cold out there.
Wow. Thank you, whoever that was. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Did they leave their email address at least?
No, they sure did.
Well, you can if you made that donation, please send a screenshot of your receipt to Twitter, at 24hourGSM on Twitter. We'll verify it, and if that's holding, the hat is yours. Rich, how has your marathon experience been so far?
I mean, it's getting better and better. I mean, this is we're on a record pace here. This is crazy.
I dare say so. I want to give us can we get a little more music up on our little speaker, guys? No, it's just very nice ambiance.
Ambiance music.
Yeah, there it is. That's good. That's the ambiance. It's very soft. The first ambiance is soft. I just want to hear it. There we go. Okay, Rich,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a series of quick-fire questions. For each one you get right, we're going to put $25 in the bank. That is U.S. currency.
Okay.
If you don't get a question right, or if you can't think of it, pass. We won't come back to it, but it'll be good for you to get as many questions in as you can. Mm-hmm. And then after 1 minute, we'll put your money on the table and we'll see what the chaser has to say.
Okay.
Are you ready, Rich?
Yes.
All right, time is going to start after I finish reading. After I just get the thing, and I know how things work. All right, Rich, your cash builder starts now. What legal term comes from the Latin for in another place?
Quid pro quo.
No, alibi. What homophone can mean a quick look or a mountaintop?
P.
Correct. While living in Smallville, who is Clark Kent's high school sweetheart?
Lois Lane.
Lana Lang. What classic Gothic novel of 1818 was subtitled The Modern Prometheus?
Pass.
Frankenstein. In baseball, what is the two-word phrase used for a home run that's hit when the bases are loaded?
Grand slam.
Correct. If you're driving a stick shift, what function does the middle foot pedal serve?
Gas.
Now it's the brake.
That's-
Snyder's of Hanover and Rolled Gold are brand names for what type of snack?
Chips.
They're pretzels. Alluding to the name of a group of lions, where does Mufasa and his family live in The Lion King? Pride Rock. A rupture in the tympanic membrane usually has a negative effect on which of the senses?
Smell.
Hearing. While little Jack Horner was eating his Christmas pie, what kind of fruit did he pull out of it?
Apple.
A plum. What creatures do Mogwai turn into when fed after midnight? His gremlins. That's okay. Everyone give it up for Rich. Rich, that is absolutely fine. You got 2 right in the cash builder. That's $50 in cash. Now, we're
You
gonna.
had to ask a Disney question. You had to ask, like,
Do you not know Disney?
no, I don't know anything about Disney.
Where's your childhood gone?
I was an old man from birth.
That makes a lot of sense.
Can't you tell by his voice?
I beat Christian on golf and gambling.
Oh, yeah. You're definitely an old South Philly man.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyhow, we're going to take this money and we're going to put it on the table. We're going to hit this button right here. So, first thing we need to do is we need to introduce our chaser.
Yeah, we haven't seen him.
We have not seen him, no.
I wonder who he is.
Well, he is a formidable giant in trivia. He's a $250,000 winner on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He lost on Jeopardy, but that's fine because he was going up against me and Mark, and we're pretty awesome. But they affectionately refer to him as Crossbow.
Yes, that's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your chaser, Patrick Hackett.
He doesn't get a chair until he learns.
Kill us all. We need to set the stage.
Let's retake that.
We need to set the stage. Permanent.
Hello, Richard.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Those are some tough questions you had.
Where are they?
Someone put the microphone in the middle and both of you yell.
Oh, I can talk. I can speak up.
It's like a deposition.
Yeah.
Well, let's put your money on the table. So, Rich, what did you think of Rich's performance?
It was atrocious.
Oof. Well, with that in mind,
Pride Rock. Clearly, you have no pride.
I just have rocks.
I just have rocks.
Yeah, think about it.
Rich, you're in $50 in the cash builder. That's on the table. If you get 5 questions correct, you'll bank that money home. Now, every step of the way, Hack will be answering the same amount of questions. All right, so it's up to you to outrun him by getting more questions right than he does. Now, if you want to make things easier for you, we can move over a little. There you go. You can make life easier for you, and we'll set you 1 bar lower, so you'll only need 4 correct questions, and the chaser will offer you.
$25. Is that? Oh,
No, let's. So.
I will send you,
you have.
your phone, I will send you messages.
I do not know where my phone is.
How about this? I'll hit the button, and then you make up a rationale for it. Does that work?
Sounds like a great idea.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Here's the low offer.
Whoa. I had a
All right, well, then
I guess.
But if you want to go a little higher, you'll be 6 steps away from the bank.
Nice.
I'll never know. And the high offer is going to be
$250.
Rich. Now, I want you to know, this is all for Child's Play. But Child's Play doesn't get any of the money until it's in the bank.
Yeah.
So, $250 to be 6 steps away. $50, what you earned, to be 5 steps away. Or 1 extra step in the final chase, extra body, but no money, you were 4 steps away. Talk it over with your team real quick.
I guess I just stay with the 50.
So dead serious, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because he's really good.
Right, I
And this
know.
is actual money.
Yeah.
I would stay in it.
Yeah. that's the play.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bob?
I'd rather get something, you know.
Yeah, then nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, 50.
You'll take the 50. All right. Rich, get your handlebar controller. A, B, and C are the top 3 buttons. The chase is on. All right, once one of you locks in, the other one has approximately 5 seconds to lock in a response as well, so don't get locked out. Let's see your first question, Rich. And the chaser. Sharing her name with a sweet paste of ground almonds, what is the name of Homestar Runner's on-again, off-again girlfriend? Is it marzipan, nougat, or fondant? All right. Rich, you said nougat. Why'd you pick nougat?
Is that almonds? I think it's almonds.
You're thinking you wanted an almond thing.
Yeah,
Okay. Because it says almonds in the thing.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That was my logic.
I like your logic. Is nougat made of almonds? Nope. Marzipan.
Whoops.
It's
Marzipan.
almond Play-Doh, basically.
What's nougat made out of?
Sugar. It's like solidified marshmallow a little bit. I don't know. We'll find out later.
We'll find out.
So you didn't get it right, so you stay there. If the chaser gets it right, the chaser will move on to the table. Chaser put. Marzipan. Chaser. Tell-
Marzipan.
Yep. The chaser moves on to the table. I'm gonna hide the question, so he is now 2 steps behind you. So you're gonna want to get this one right to give yourself some space. Here is the next question. Which of these Friends catchphrases is most associated with an actor who is also a host in the automotive show Top Gear? Oh, it's this one. How you doing? Pivot, or he's her lobster? Rich, you put, how you doing? Who's that? Do you know who's that?
Guy with the black hair.
The guy with the black hair. You think?
Again, I'm an old man. I watched Seinfeld. I never watched Friends.
Fair enough. They didn't air concurrently at all or anything.
Skip.
All
I
right.
didn't watch Wheel of Fortune.
You said how you doing. Correct answer is yes. Money moves down the table. Chasers put. Chaser.
How you doing?
I like that the chaser's providing factual information.
Yeah. In which it's just a cavalcade of impressions. Bad impressions.
Love it.
All right, he's still 1 step behind you, but you are moving your money down. Here's the next question. If you ordered croquembouche at a French restaurant, when would you most likely eat it? Appetizer, main course, dessert. Rich, you put appetizer. What do you think a croquembouche is?
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
Croc, meaning first. And bouche, meaning put in mouth. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. All right. You said appetizer. Correct answer is dessert. You stay where you are. Chasers, put dessert.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Je parle français. Très bien. Amuse-bouche is the appetizer.
It was Amuse-Bouche.
And when you
Amuse-
take it to go, it comes in a boosh bag.
Rich, we're in a precarious position here.
douchebag.
You need to get this next question right in order to stay in the game, unless the chaser drops it. So let's see. Here's your next question. According to encyclopediacom, the shade Harlequin with hex code 46CB18 belongs to what color family? Blue, red, or green? Rich, you put red. Why red?
I'm gonna go with Harlequin. Kind of sounds like Harley Quinn. Oh my God, I have no idea.
Did you finally just figure out that Harley Quinn from Batman is supposed to be Harlequin?
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay. Okay. So you did know that. Okay. I would be concerned if it just clicked.
No, that's what my logic
Gotcha.
was.
Gotcha.
And she likes black and red.
She does like black and red. All right. Let's see if you're right to stay alive. Correct answer is green. So a hex code, RGB, and it goes from 0 to F. For all my people working under me, all the designers, so CB, those are the highest there, so it would be the most green. Next time you design a website, I'll explain more later.
Explain it to me later.
Yeah. We'll get.
I can't put this together.
Fair enough. You got it wrong. I like your logic. If the chaser also gets this right, you will have been caught, and the chase will be over for you. Chaser's put. Also red.
Also Batman.
Oh, yeah, Batman. Right, yeah. It was logic.
Yep, just got Batman down.
I get the logic. It's sound. No money on the board. No money changes hands. Let's try again. If one were enjoying a Hopia pie from a McDonald's in Hawaii, what sweet flavored pudding filling would be inside? Coconut, macadamia, or pineapple?
Who's gonna shoot first? Who's gonna shoot first?
It's a duel.
This is exciting.
Oh man, there couldn't have been one that was just.
Oh, thank God. Hurry up, Rich. All right. Rich, you rush to put macadamia.
The classic macadamia pudding.
I mean, it sounds nice, actually.
Right.
Like, if you got pistachio, why wouldn't you have macadamia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I like it. What did the survey say? Coconut. We're back here again. Now, I don't have the most confidence in Hack right now because both of you took about 10 years to hit the button. Chaser's put. Also macadamia.
I thought it had a different name in Hawaiian. I know that it wasn't pineapple, so it was corn.
They edit these out. So. Next question. After retiring as a player, Babe Ruth spent a year as first base coach with which team? The Brooklyn Dodgers, the Atlanta Braves, or the Baltimore Elite Giants? Chaser's put. And Rich is in as well. Rich, you put the Brooklyn Dodgers.
I would imagine he would want to stay in New York City.
That makes sense. If you're right, your money moves down. If not, the Chaser has a real opportunity here. Correct answer is... You got it. Money moves down. Chaser's put. Oh!
He's shaking!
He's on the ropes!
He finished his career in Baltimore. He
Did he?
finished it with the Yankees.
Oh, there you go. It's a great town. I like it.
It's just like you finished your career.
I finished my career. Finished my career?
I'm imagining you got your establishment setting up.
I'm done. All right. Rich, you put some space between you and the Chaser. Let's go again. Possibly popularized as an in-joke in the original Star Wars films, a cliche stock sound effect used in movies and TV is the Wilhelm what? Laser, scream, or explosion? Everyone's in. You feel good?
Yeah, you finally give me one. I'm confident. You know?
Wilhelm scream. Correct answer is Wilhelm scream. We move your money down. Chaser's put. Wilhelm scream. So the Chaser moves down. Chaser, tell us a little about the Wilhelm scream. Very good. Next question. Which of these TV shows could have been called cloche encounters of the third kind? Under the Dome, Stranger Things, or Warehouse 13? This is dependent on if you know what a cloche is. Rich, you put Under the Dome. Do you know what a cloche is?
No.
No? You don't eat fancy food a whole lot, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah. So let's see if you're right. If you're right, this will be very good. You'll be one step away from home. Correct answer is Under the Dome. Chaser's put Under the Dome as well. Chaser.
It's that fancy dome you put over food, like the rat and Ratatouille.
Okay.
Remy.
Rich.
Very good.
We're in a very good position here. You have 2 tries to get that money home and put it in the bank for Child's Play. And that's already a very big donation for Child's Play already.
Yes.
So that's good. So let's focus in. And let's see
Ask me another Star Wars question.
All right. The hell is a Chewbacca? A. Furry.
If he's a Wookiee, he must have quit.
Let's see the question. Helen Gurley Brown took over. This is not a Star Wars question. Helen Gurley Brown took over as editor-in-chief for what magazine in 1965, transforming it into one of the most popular magazines in the world? Ms. Good Housekeeping or Cosmopolitan? Rich, this is for $50 in the bank for Child's Play. In our bank. It's not in the bank yet. I think that takes some time. You have to fill out a form. I don't know how banks work. You put Cosmopolitan. If that's right, you're going through to the final chase. Is the correct answer Cosmopolitan?
Well done, Rich. Well done, man.
Chaser, how do you feel about that one?
I'm a little dumbfounded. That, as they said, I'm a little shaken. I'm going to go back and collect myself and come for Christian.
Okay. Whoa.
Bob, you're fine.
Yeah.
There's $50 in the bank right now, courtesy of Rich Liebig.
Wait, what did he say about me?
He said, you a joke, you a clown, you a straight up jabroni.
Oh, no. I don't like the sound of that last jabroni word.
Just to let everyone know, if you would like to donate to the Game Show Marathon, like we are trying to do, head to GameShowMarathon.com and click the big green donate button. This will go off and it will ruin our concentration for a few seconds, but then you'll give money to Child's Play, which is a fantastic charity. Now, one of our contestants are going to try to do the same thing, except with house money. Next to face the chaser, it's Bob.
Woo!
Bob Haig, hello.
I don't do trivia, Corey.
Huh?
I don't do trivia.
You do. Last time you got a very good cash builder.
I did. Nothing happened.
Are you sleepy? Are you feeling it yet?
I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I think Bob needs some encouragement.
So, Bob, what would you do with the money if you won here today?
Man, I would go to Target,
Okay.
buy a new pack of underwear.
Why?
You know, what's up?
Bob, child's play, just the child's play.
I would give you the child's.
That's a better answer. Go ahead. All right. There's another minute on the clock. I'm going to ask you some new questions.
Sounds good?
Time starts now. What is the name of the accent mark found over the letter N in words like jalapeno and piñata?
Oh, Tilde.
Correct. What is the full name of the magazine known as GQ?
Gentleman Quarterly?
Correct. According to the song, on what kind of evening might you see a stranger across a crowded room?
Crowded?
Some enchanted evening. Which president is featured on the front of the $2 bill?
Jefferson.
Correct. What kind of cheese is traditionally used in a caprese salad?
Gorgonzola?
Mozzarella. What sitcom followed Max and Caroline as they struggled to open a cupcake business?
Two Broke Girls.
Correct. What brand of cinnamon whiskey tastes like heaven, burns like hell?
Jack Daniels?
Fireball. Before the 1980s, Japanese car maker Nissan was known by what name?
Nippon.
Datsun. What animated title character enjoyed his modern life with his friend Heifer and his dog Spunky?
Rocco.
Correct. In 2003, 274 seats were added above which stadium's green monster wall?
Fenway Park.
Correct. What meat prop? 5 correct. No. 150. That's 7. Wait.
6.
6.
All right.
I just hit the button.
pretty good.
6 is a very good cash
Yeah.
builder. So
You do trivia.
you do the trivia. I'm very proud of you. How did that feel?
Not bad.
Not bad?
Not bad. No, yeah.
All right. So let's move the money to the table. So, Bob,
Yep.
I'm putting this here. Yeah, this is the thing that you did. $150. Now, first thing we need a foe, and I think that foe is right here. Wicked Hat. All right. What did you think of his performance?
Quite good. Much better than Rich.
Thank you.
All right. High compliments. $150. if you want to take a low offer, do you now know the low offer?
Oh, I do.
Perfect. All right, Chaser.
$50.
And if you want to make it a little tougher on yourself, but possibly more rewarding, the Chaser will offer you a high offer of
$400.
Oh my God.
talk it over with your team.
So my opinion, right? It is still real money. You did, no offense, you got more questions right
Yes.
than Rick.
No,
did.
that's fine. That's perfectly
So
acceptable.
I feel like you have space to think that you're stronger at this part.
Yeah.
So if you want to go for the high, might be cool.
Rich?
I would say do what's comfortable. I would rather we get some money than
Okay,
My legs hurt, so I'm sitting down.
that's fine.
50, 150, 400. Bob, what would you like?
400, please.
Chase, what do you think?
The children are the only ones who are going to pay.
He's too good.
First things first.
That's pretty good.
Bob, I'm going to give you a handshake.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Chaser, good luck. Good luck. Thank you.
For $400, the chase is on. Remember, top button is A, orange is B, third one is C. Here's the first question. If you saw a bootleg film called Pirates of the Caribbean, what would most likely be found in the buried treasure? Fake pearls, fake diamonds, or fake gold? Okay. Interesting. Bob, you look constipated and confused. You said fake gold.
I don't know if it's the name. I used to work in a liquor store, and I know Goldschlager had fake gold stuff in there.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what they were called. They were called something, but I just thought fake.
Well, let's see if you're right. Is the correct answer C, fake gold? Absolutely it is. Money moves down the table. Chaser's put also comes onto the table with fake gold.
Also known as fool's gold.
I like that.
Next question. What Bonnie Tyler song composed by Jim Steinman was originally titled Vampires in Love? Lost in France, It's a Heartache, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Bob, you put Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Just a guess.
Turn around. No one? Thanks.
I don't want to
No, I don't want your pity. I don't want your pity.
Yeah, no, it was just a gut instinct.
Who knew Bonnie Tyler had more than one song? Correct answer is Total Eclipse of the Heart. Chaser, you put Total Eclipse of the Heart. 4 steps from home. Next question. What DJ hosted the original American Top 40, sending out long-distance dedications and telling folks to keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars? Dick Clark, Rick Dees, Casey Kasem. It's so quiet in here you can hear a chair creak.
Man,
Bob, you put Dick Clark.
I was torn between Dick Clark and Casey. I know Casey Kasem did the American Top 40. I think he was the most recent.
Okay.
Yeah, I went with Dick Clark.
Let's see. Is the correct answer Dick Clark? It was Casey Kasem. Always trust your gut. You stay where you are. Chaser's put. Chaser closes the gap. You were thinking of American Bandstand. Chaser.
It wasn't that hard. I went to this fine university.
Oh, yes.
They taught me things like that here at this comm center.
What Casey Kasem class did you go to?
Casey Kasem 101.
Senior law, a little bit.
The one where he yells at how bad the long distance dedication was.
Dog's dying.
Yeah. Where are those pictures? Where are those pictures? I want those pictures.
Here's your next question. What is the name of the ghost horse featured in Harvey Comics that is a companion to Casper the Friendly Ghost? Ghost Stallion, Wraith Horse, or Nightmare? Rare time the player buzzes in first. Interesting tactic. Bob, you put Ghost Stallion.
I mean, cast with a friendly ghost. I don't think Nightmare is a companion to a friendly ghost, so kind of ruled that one out.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sure. Let's see if you're right. You need this to be right.
Yeah.
This would be a big help. Correct answer is
Oh.
surprise.
Okay.
Nightmare. Okay. If the chaser gets this right, Bob, well, you get to go sleep.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Chaser's looking mighty smug. He said,
You're flew too close to the sun, Icarus.
I mean,
Hi, Christian.
props to you for going the high offer. Unfortunately for you, Bob, you have been caught, and your chase is over. Bob Haig, everyone. There's still one more chance to get money for Child's Play, and that chance comes at the hands of Christian Carrion. Chris, let's play the chase. What if I move this here?
Get closer.
Let's see if that works. How you doing, Cribs?
I'm good. I'm nervous, but I'm good.
You're nervous?
A little bit.
I mean,
A little bit.
did you use up all the trivia in the last game?
I mean, this is the thing. I have never really done well at this particular game.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Do you have a long couch I can lay on for a little while and talk about it?
Tell me, what makes you so problem?
It's my father.
Isn't it always?
No, honestly, I'm excited to be able to play. I'm excited to play for real money. I'm ready. Let's just go. Let's go.
All right.
Yep.
We've got 60 seconds on the clock, $25 a question. Let us begin. Just want to make sure I get all the buttons right. This is for real money. Hey, yeah, have one of those.
I'll do what Bob did.
Cool. Let's go. If a bartender serves you a glass of Riesling, what kind of beverage did you order?
Wine.
Correct. What singer hit the pop and country charts with Kid Rock singing the duet Picture?
Sheryl Crow.
Correct. Before it became a gangster film, what author wrote the book The Godfather?
Mario Puzo.
Correct. What musical features characters such as Victoria, Demeter, Macavity, and Grisabella?
Cats.
Correct. What two-word phrase links Racehorse Secretariat, a brand of cream soda, and a brand of chewing gum?
Double bubble.
Big Red. If it is 2 p.m. in New York City, what time is it in Los Angeles, California?
11 a.m.
Correct. What reddish-brown material are the tennis courts of the French Open made of?
Clay.
Correct. What West Coast franchise is famous for its secret menu where you can order your
In-N-Out
sandwich?
Burger.
Correct. On what TV show did characters frequent Los Pollos Hermanos restaurant?
Breaking Bad.
Correct. The fans of what musical act are called Little Monsters?
Lady Gaga.
Correct. Felix Arvid Ulf Kjellberg is a Swedish YouTuber that is better known by what nickname?
PewDiePie.
Correct. In the Peanuts comic, what is the name of the little yellow bird that is Snoopy's pal?
Woodstock.
Correct. My friend. Excellent.
Oh my gosh.
That was very good. How many is that? 11. Ho! He ain't playing. Let's go to the table here. Okay. So, someone has something to say about it. And here he is. It's the crossbow. It's Patrick Hackett, your mortal enemy.
I like him.
Hey, it's a thing. It's a thing.
You're a scalawag, you.
All right, let's put some money on the table. I'm going to hit.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
4609.
Nice. Really? All right, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2,
Oh, that's a lot of button presses.
7, 8,
There's
9,
button
10,
press
11,
now.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 4 to 5, 6,
He
7.
might come home in one piece.
We'll see. All right, money on the table. You earned $275. That's very good. All right, Chaser, low offer
$75 for the children.
for the children. That would be $125 if they win. That's good. And you're so good. Thank you. And the high offer, please.
$950.
Well, let's put this together because that has never happened. If you
would
take
definitely get the pressure luck hat.
Just saying. Whether or not this goes down the way it's supposed to, you would get that hat.
Yeah. If you lose, you win a hat. It's nice.
Wait, do I have to give the if I leave? That was not explained.
This is your money. Ha.
Where's Dave? Dave, no.
No, Dave's not here. All right, Christian, 75, 275, or $950.
Please leave me alone with Rich.
I'm gonna consult with my team.
Okay.
What should I do, buddy?
Don't leave me alone. No.
No, really, no. I swear to God. Like, what do you think I should do? Should I just go for like?
What is the chat saying he should take?
Oh yeah.
Overwhelmingly go for it.
Oh my God.
Overwhelming.
I mean, you saw how shook I was before. That could keep going.
You know, after he got rid of Bob, or before that.
I can't believe Rich is sitting there.
I'm surprised I'm sitting here too.
If we're gonna be fair about it, I'm not trying to sound cocky. I knew a lot of Bob's questions, so if they're at that same level, which I assume they are, feel okay.
I mean, Aaron, it's up to you. But I would say...
That's what you have. After 5 minutes, it's up to you.
Yeah, but I would say I don't want to be alone.
No, you don't.
If I'm alone, I don't think any donation happens.
I'll make you a deal. If Christian gets caught, he will hold your hand while you play the final chase. He can't help you, but he will be your emotional support host.
Should offer that for more games.
I know, yeah.
Interesting. That's an interesting deal, but...
You can put your hand in my pocket like Bob Barker.
Go in and reach yourself something.
I got a pricing game for you.
All right, pick an offer. We still have 2 more rounds to do.
I choose $950.
Think of all the things those children aren't getting.
The chase is on! Gentlemen, this is for a record-breaking one-time donation. Here's the first question. If Donald Trump tweeted about Melania's bad hombre, what would he be talking about? She can't cook, a dumb car, a bad hair dye job. Chris, you put a bad hair dye job.
I did. Umbra's a hair color.
Okay. Correct answer is, you're absolutely right. $950 moves down the table. Chasers put, bad hair dye job. Let's not faff about. Question number 2. What candy company introduced a line of now defunct low-fat treats called Sweet Escapes? Nestle, Hershey's, Cadbury. Sweet Escapes sounds like a fat camp.
But not the kind of fat camp where you lose weight. The one you actually I want to
Yeah,
go.
it's where you go to get fatter.
Yes.
It's amazing. Chris, you put Hershey's.
I want to say it has something to do with Lifesavers, and I feel like that's a Hershey's brand.
Okay. Let's see if you're right. Is the correct answer Hershey's? It is. Chasers put Hershey's as well.
I remember those.
You remember those?
Yeah,
I wonder why they got rid of it. Probably made people poop a lot.
that would be my guess.
It sounds right. No, we're good, but if you want to do that anyway, it's fine. Here's the next question. When did Edward Jenner create the first vaccine in history used to combat and eventually eradicate, fingers crossed, smallpox? Before the Civil War, during the Civil War, after the Civil War? If you just play the odds of history, there's a lot of things that happened before the Civil War. And there's only a small amount of time during the Civil War. I don't actually know the answer, so I might be wrong.
It's funny because I did not do that.
Neither did I.
No, you probably knew the answer, because I'm just throwing a dart at because I don't know anything about history. If you were to put the entire history of the world and told me anything, I will get it wrong.
I'm gonna vomit. Just
Cool.
hit the button.
Okay. You said during the Civil War.
I did.
Correct answer is before the Civil War.
Okay.
Chasers put.
I thought it was a treatment during the Civil War.
You're right.
Yeah, that's what it
So
felt like.
nothing, no one moves, nothing happens. We just make this go away, and we try again. If you're in your bedroom practicing your double strokes and your diddles, what instrument are you handling? A banjo, a violin, or drums? Chris, do you diddle in your bedroom a lot?
All the time.
You put banjo. Correct answer is drums.
Okay.
Chasers put banjo as well. A diddle is when you do. That
Got it. Okay. That makes sense.
does make sense.
Diddling a banjo sounds like something you do to a banjo.
Yeah, it does. It also sounds like something that people who play banjo also do to people.
I'm gonna have a double stroke.
Here's the next question. Diane Fossey was prominently known for studying what primates in their natural habitat? Chimpanzees, gorillas, or orangutans? Chris, you put orangutans.
I did.
Correct answer is gorillas. Gorillas in the mist. Opportunity for the chaser. Chaser, you put. Is that right? Is that gorillas in the mist? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I thought it was a dance question at first.
That's a
Bob Fosse.
it's Bob Fosse. All
All
right.
that jazz.
This is important. Got to get this right.
How you feeling, Rich? Not feeling good.
Rich, I'm going to give Rich a hug after this, one way or the other. Here's the next question. What blue-eyed crooner was offered the starring role in Die Hard because effectively he starred in a movie based on its predecessor? Bobby Darin, Frank Sinatra, or Bing Crosby? Everyone's buzzed in. Chris, you put Frank Sinatra. Do you know the story behind this?
I don't, but I can surmise it has something to do with Ocean's 11.
Okay, let's see if you're right. Correct answer is Frank Sinatra. Money moves down. Chaser, you put Frank Sinatra as well. Chaser.
Old Blue Eyes.
Yeah, old blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really, Google it. It's very fun. It's a fun story. It blew my mind.
You guys having fun out there?
Are you having fun?
No.
So close.
3 steps away from home.
This feels like a game show colonoscopy.
Here's your next question. I installed the wrong software. I wanted Adobe Photoshop, but I downloaded Adobo Photoshop. Based on the name, what are the only kinds of pictures I can edit with it? Japanese sushi GIFs, Filipino stew JPEGs, or Irish bean bitmaps? Someone found my wank bank. Chris, you put Filipino stew JPEGs.
Filipino stew is my nickname in high school.
Correct answer is Filipino stew, baby. Move you down. Chasers put Filipino stew JPEGs. 2 from home. Here's the next question. Your Red Lobster server is an aspiring hairstylist, and they just platted your seafood combo platter. What would you expect to be served? Flat iron crab, braided calamari, or shaved shrimp? Chris, you put braided calamari. He's got no room for banter. Correct answer is braided calamari. Chaser took his time with this one. Chaser's put. You have a 3-year-old daughter.
I am very white and also not good at hair.
Braids can be on a lot of.
Yeah, a lot of people can have certain braids.
Now I'm not having a good time. Run away.
Chris?
I'll make sure to get her a nice perm with this money.
Are you saying you're gonna put my daughter in the hospital?
Chris,
Never, God forbid.
you get 2 chances to bring back $950. Rich looks like he's about to plot.
Rich, how are you feeling?
I don't know. What is this is ridiculous.
Rich, we're setting records, baby. Here's the next question. In the Peter, Paul, and Mary song, Puff the Magic Dragon, what was the name of the boy who was Puff's friend? Johnny Piper, Jackie Paper, Jimmy Pepper. You know this one?
I don't think I do.
Okay. Oh, you're just gonna ice me for a second.
No. I don't think I know.
You said Jimmy Pepper. If this is right, we go to the final chase for $1,000. What did the survey say? Jackie Paper, we stay here. Puff the Magic Dragon sometimes is a Disney thing.
It's not.
It's not?
No.
Am I thinking of Pete's Dragon?
You are.
Okay, well.
That's why.
Who invented this game?
That'd be, one of the people, her name is Sue Allison. Hi, Sue. I hope you're watching, and they all hate you. Here's the next question.
I love her. This is the best.
Which of these toy companies released a video game console called the Intellivision in 1979? You may want to give him his money now. Hasbro, Mattel, or Parker Brothers? Chris, first things first, show everyone your little tiny Game Boy thing. Do you have it on you? Look at this.
How cool that is.
It's the size of a little credit card.
That's nice.
You put Mattel. Here, have you ever played an Intellivision?
I owned it in television.
Wow.
For $950 is the correct answer Mattel. Chaser, how does it feel?
I feel pretty terrible.
Okay.
I don't want these children to get anything.
Fair play. Okay, go sit down for a second. Jesus. All right, I'm gonna hit this button. Hey, look at that, guys.
You still want your dinner? You have your dinner right here.
I'm never eating again.
Team, it's not over yet. $1,000 is in the bank for Child's Play. All you have to do is beat the chaser in a 2-minute head-to-head. All right? I'm going to ask you questions from one of 2 sets. Would you like set A or set B?
Hey.
Hey,
Okay, you're going to take set A. Because there's 2 of you who've made it to the final chase, you'll get a 2-step head start, and that's going to be vital to trying to outrun the chaser.
I pulled this. Can you still hear it?
Hello?
Just pull
Yeah,
a
we're
little
still.
Okay.
Yep, still good.
Okay, we're good. Remember, when you buzz in, wait for your name to light up, and then if your name lit up, you get to answer. If you ring in and someone else answers, it counts as a wrong. I'm not going to pass until one of you buzzes in and says pass. So you're going to want to do that. 2 minutes on the clock to try to get as many questions right as you can. Are you ready?
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
We gotta,
All right.
we gotta do this.
For $1,000, the chase is on. Two minutes, starting now. What British ska pop band released the song Our House in 1983? Christian.
Madness.
Correct. La Gioconda is the actual title of what famous Da Vinci painting? Christian.
Mona Lisa.
Correct. Located just west of New Hampshire, what is the Green Mountain State? Christian.
Vermont.
Correct. Faith, hope, and charity are known as the 3 theological what? Rich.
Virtues.
Correct. While there is no minimum age to join, to receive full AARP membership benefits, you must be at least what age? Chris.
50.
Correct. Country western stars Buck Owens and Roy Clark were the hosts of what down-home comedy variety show? Christian.
Hee-haw.
Correct. Lady's slipper and lady's tresses are 2 varieties of what flowers which produces pods cultivated for vanilla? Christian.
Orchid.
Correct. What famous roadway starts in Chicago and ends in Santa Monica? Christian.
Route 66.
That one, Lee. What triangular piece of glass can be found on the cover of Pink Floyd's album Dark? Christian.
Prism.
Correct. How many consonants are there in the English alphabet? Christian.
21.
Correct. What symbol separates the username from the domain in an email address? Christian.
The @ symbol.
Correct. In what musical about a plant from outer space would you hear the song Suddenly Seymour? Chris.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Correct. What virtual currency suffered a tumble in value as Elon Musk rich?
Bitcoin.
Dogecoin. A sommelier is an expert in all things
Wine.
correct. What boxing legend from Louisville, Kentucky was nicknamed the greatest?
Muhammad Ali.
Christian. Correct. What measurement often referring to depth is equal to 6 feet? Christian.
League.
It's a fathom. In the Harry Potter series of books, what was the name of the snowy owl that Harry received for his 11th birthday? Christian.
Hedwig.
Correct. A component of blood. What disc-shaped cell fragments stick together to assist in the clotting process? Christian.
Platelets.
Correct. What fast food chain was founded by S. Truett Cathy in 1946? Christian.
Chick-fil-A.
Correct. What brand of tire is also the name of a prestigious restaurant award?
Michelin.
Correct. The Apennine Mountains form the backbone of what country's peninsula?
Madagascar.
No, it's Italy. Gentlemen, you got 18 right in the final chase, giving you a total step count of 20. That is a very good score. But it's still in a little bit of the fun zone, I think. So, we now invite the chaser. Chaser, what did you think of that performance?
I am completely and utterly shook.
Uh-oh.
It was dominating and terrifying.
So, Hack,
Yeah?
I'm going to ask you questions from set B. You get a question right, you start to chase. They're 20 points. However, it's the chase. It's a game show. They always throw in a thing. If you get a question wrong or if you pass, we stop the 2-minute clock, and these two jabronis get a chance to answer. If they give a correct response, they'll push you back, and you'll have to contend with that as well. 2 minutes are on the clock. You get 20, that $1,000 goes away.
Yes.
Hack, are you ready?
Yes.
Team, are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
For $1,000 of actual US money, the final chase is on. Gonna hit the button. Remember, if he gets a question wrong, you can get a chance to push him back. You ready?
Yep.
2 minutes are on the clock. Time starts now. What spice comes from the bark of the evergreen Ceylon tree?
Pass.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon is the correct response. You don't have anything to push back, so we move them forward. 21 to catch. Time starts again. Now, what was the name of the second book in E.L. James's 50 Shades series?
50 Shades. Tighter.
Darker. 50 Shades Darker.
That is the correct answer. Let's try it again, shall we?
I don't know.
Shake it out, shake it out. There you go. Your time starts again. Now, in the nursery rhyme, Monday's child is fair-faced. What is Wednesday's child full of?
Wait. Now I'm in Seder all of a sudden.
Full of grace?
Full of woe. Oh. Unless Monday's child is full of blossom, then it's whoa. It was a long walk off the shortest of piers. Hack, 146 left, 22 to catch. Let's get off the starting block, shall we?
No, maybe not.
Okay.
We'll try.
Time starts again. Now, if you're driving at a mile a minute, what is your speed in MPH?
60.
Correct. In what kind of vehicle did Chris Farley's SNL character Matt Foley live in down by the river? Correct. What state's nickname is Old Dominion?
Virginia.
Correct. What kind of animal is sometimes referred to as a Bruin?
Bear.
Correct. What soft drink brand used the slogan, "Never had it, never will" in the 1980s, referring to the absence of caffeine? Stop the clock. Dr. Pepper is incorrect.
Got him.
Sprite doesn't have caffeine. I wonder if that's it.
Team, what do you think?
Want to say that?
Yeah, I can't think of
I don't know better.
You can
Sprite.
7 Up. You went the wrong way. All right.
We're on the right track.
Yeah.
Time. There's 1:24 left on the clock. 18 to catch. Time starts again. Now, originally called Number Place, what puzzle asks players to fill in the digits one through? Correct. What is the first and last name of William Shakespeare's only wife?
Amber Lynn. This might be the best time to donate.
Yeah, that was really great, actually.
God.
Weaponized donations. I love
This
it.
is it.
That's something really only the Republicans have ever done. Now we're learning how to weaponize our donations.
Jesus.
So whatever you said was wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
Team, what is the first and last name of William Shakespeare's only wife?
Anne Hathaway?
So no, see, that's an actress. You're thinking of Anne Hathaway. You are correct. We push the chaser back.
Scared me.
18 to catch. Time starts again now. In which U.S. state would you find the geyser known as Old Faithful?
Nope.
It's good you knew it off the bounce, though. You knew it was wrong.
Why can't I think of that?
Is it Wyoming? Is it one of the square states?
I don't know that I have a guess. You can say
Super Dice Q will be joined in progress
Yeah.
after your
Okay,
local
we'll get
news
to that.
on most of these CBS stations. Stay tuned for Dynasty.
It's on the right-hand side
Of what?
of like of us, like the east. Or
Team, I need an answer.
maybe it's not.
You've got 50 to choose from.
Wyoming.
49.
Yeah, I think
Oh yeah, you got 49.
Wyoming.
Is that just a guess?
Yeah.
It's correct. We push the chaser back. What is happening? Time starts again. Where are all my buttons here? Sorry. Okay. Time starts again. Now, what is the name of Jack Skellington's pet ghost dog in the film that I remember? Correct. Literally meaning to the tooth. What two-word Italian term refers to foods such as pasta cooked so that they're correct? What 1975 children's novel is about a girl named Winnie and her encounter with a family that has eternal life?
Coraline. No.
Not Coraline.
No. Yep. There was a big clue that it wasn't that.
I don't know.
What was the question again?
What 1975 children's novel is about a girl named Winnie and her encounter with a family that has eternal life?
I don't know.
Family has eternal life.
It'll get there. Maybe. I don't know.
Do you have a guess?
I have no idea.
The Bible.
Yeah, the Bible. Eternal life.
Correct answer is the Bible. Tuck Everlasting.
What is?
It's a
never would've
movie.
got that
It's a movie too. I'll give you a DVD later.
Yeah, give me the.
All right. 53 seconds. 17 to catch. Time starts again. Now, what type of racing would one expect to see at an oval track called a velodrome?
Formula One.
Bicycle race.
Yep.
Bicycle racing is correct. We push the chaser back. 48 seconds. Time starts again now. The second largest city in Morocco shares its name with what type of hat?
Oh God.
My favorite vacation spot, Top Morocco.
I'm so
That sounds like some bootleg ramen.
Top Morocco.
That's an app? I thought you said something about it's a hat. Oh, a hat.
I say Top. It is after.
Trees out.
Top Morocco is my porn name.
Fez?
Yeah, that's it. That's 100% it.
Is that it?
He's right, because
Yeah.
it is it. Yeah, we push the chaser back.
The defender gets a 0. Good Lord.
Boy, howdy.
Oh.
You know this is on the internet forever, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm aware.
Yeah. 43 seconds left. Time starts again. Now, what sportswear brand has been using the slogan "Just Do It" since 1988? Correct. According to its slogan, what brand of suds is Australian for beer?
Boston.
Correct. What two colors make up the flag of Greece?
White and blue.
Correct. What two-word term is given to the temperature negative 273.15 degrees Celsius?
Zero.
Correct. In medieval Europe, the region known as Cathay goes by what present-day name?
Fruit Germany. No.
Could you repeat it?
In medieval Europe, the region known as Cathay goes by what present-day name? Cathay. Cathay. Or Cathay.
Present-day region.
He guessed Germany, right?
He did guess Germany. In medieval Europe, the region known as Cathay goes by what present-day name?
France.
If you've ever flown Cathay Pacific, you'll know that they go to China.
Got it.
Oh,
You don't push the chaser back. 20 seconds left.
For 15 questions could
15
absolutely happen.
Have I seen it done? No? Okay. Time starts again.
It's gonna happen.
Now, what type of fish are you buying if you're looking to purchase a Chinook or a sockeye?
Salmon.
Correct. Which song from The Little Mermaid won the Academy Award for Best Original Song?
Under the sea.
Correct. Halloween falls under what zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
Correct. Which Star Trek TV series was set on a space station commanded by Benjamin Sisko?
Discovery.
No! Gentlemen! $1,000 to Child Play!
I have a question.
Yes,
Why am I crying?
because you just gave Child's Play $1,000. And it ain't even your money.
That's not even my money
And
at
Rich
all.
was there too.
Yeah, I was there.
Rich! Chaser,
Oh man, that's stressful.
that was a tough set of questions.
Wait, was it stressful? Here, have a seat.
Next year?
Next year.
My name is Corey Anatano. That has been The Chase here on the 24-hour game show marathon. I don't know how we're going to do anything after that. We're going to give it a shot. It's a generous benefactor has sponsored The Chase. We can't say who they are due to legal obligations. But thank you,
It
everyone.
rhymes with Pottled McDonald's.
We'll see you in a little bit. Congratulations again, Chris and Bob!